Licensure Examination for Teachers. Subject: Field Study and Practice Teaching. Professional Education, for both elementary and secondary. Topic: Preparation of instructional materials. Question number 1. According to Edgar Dale's cone of experience, which instructional material, activity provides the highest level of sensory input and leads to the most effective learning? A. Watching a documentary film. B. Viewing an exhibit. C. Participating in a simulated role-play. D. Direct, purposeful experiences, hands-on. Correct answer: D. Direct, purposeful experiences, hands-on. Why D is correct? Direct, purposeful experiences sit at the base of the cone. They involve doing the real thing, e.g., actually planting a seed versus reading about it, which engages the most senses and results in the highest retention. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A and B. These are visual, auditory, iconic, and are further up the cone, meaning they are more abstract. C. While effective, simulations are contrived experiences, which are one step more abstract than the real thing. Edge knowledge. Think the foundation. The closer you are to the bottom of the cone, the more concrete the learning is. The closer to the top, text, symbols, the more abstract. Question number 2. In preparing a PowerPoint presentation or a poster, a teacher ensures that the most important information stands out by using different colors, sizes, or bold fonts. Which principle of visual design is being applied? A. Unity. B. Emphasis, or contrast. C. Balance. D. Rhythm. Correct answer: B. Emphasis, or contrast. Why B is correct? Emphasis focuses the learner's attention on a specific element. By creating contrast, making something bigger, bolder, or a different color, the teacher guides the student's eye to the must-know information. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Unity. Ensuring all elements look like they belong together. C. Balance. The distribution of visual weight on the page, symmetrical or asymmetrical. D. Rhythm. Creating a sense of movement or pattern. Edge knowledge. Think the target. If everything is bold, nothing is bold. You must create a visual hierarchy so students know where to look first. Question number 3. Teacher J is preparing a lesson on the internal organs of the human body for a remote school with no electricity. Which instructional material would be the most appropriate and practical? A. A high-definition video downloaded on a tablet. B. A 3D anatomical model made of indigenous materials, clay, recycled paper. C. A set of colored acetate film for an overhead projector. D. A virtual reality, VR, simulation. Correct answer: B. A 3D anatomical model made of indigenous materials, clay, recycled paper. Why B is correct? This is about appropriateness and practicality. In a setting with no electricity, digital tools, A, D, and those requiring projectors, C, are useless. A 3D model is concrete, tactile, and doesn't require power. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A and D require charging or high-tech infrastructure not available in the scenario. C requires an overhead projector and electricity. Edge knowledge. Context is king. The LET loves questions about localization and indigenization. Using local or indigenous materials is almost always the right answer when resources are limited. Question number 4. When creating a presentation for a large class, many educators follow the rule of 6. What does this rule suggest? A. No more than 6 colors per slide. B. No more than 6 images per slide. C. No more than 6 lines of text with 6 words per line. D. Use a font size of at least 6 points. Correct answer: C. No more than 6 lines of text with 6 words per line. Why C is correct? The rule of 6 is designed to prevent death by PowerPoint. It ensures slides are readable and that the teacher doesn't just read a wall of text to the students. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A and B. These are good ideas but are not the rule of 6. D. 6-point font is way too small. The standard is usually 24 points or higher for slides. Edge knowledge. Think the billboard test. If you can't read the slide in 6 seconds, there is too much text. Slides are for visual support, not for reading. Question number 5. Teacher K is using a globe to teach about the Earth's rotation. To maximize the effectiveness of this instructional material, she should A. Keep the globe on her desk and just point to it. B. Pass the globe around and let students find their country while she continues lecturing. C. Use the globe to demonstrate the concept, then let students handle it in small groups to solve a specific problem. D. Only show a picture of a globe to save time. Correct answer. C. Use the globe to demonstrate the concept, then let students handle it in small groups to solve a specific problem. Why C is correct. IMs are most effective when they move from demonstration to active manipulation. Letting students handle the material, the doing phase, reinforces the concrete experience. Why the wrong answers are wrong. A. This makes the material passive and less impactful. B. Passing it around during a lecture creates a distraction. Students won't listen to the teacher or look at the globe properly. D. A picture is less effective than a 3D model for teaching movement and rotation. Edge knowledge. PPP, prepare, present, post-use. Always have a plan for what students will do with the material after you show it. Question number 6. In the preparation of IMs, a teacher must balance their knowledge of the subject matter, the best way to teach it, and the tools, technology, used to deliver it. This framework is known as A. SAMR model. B. TPACK, technological pedagogical content knowledge. C. ADDIE model. D. Bloom's taxonomy. Correct answer. B. TPACK, technological pedagogical content knowledge. Why B is correct. TPACK is the sweet spot where a teacher's knowledge of technology, pedagogy, and content overlap. It's the gold standard for modern IM preparation. Why the wrong answers are wrong. A. SAMR. Focuses only on how technology replaces or transforms a task. C. ADDIE. A process for designing instruction, analyze, design, develop, implement, evaluate. D. Bloom's, a hierarchy of learning objectives. Edge knowledge. Think the intersection. Effective IMs aren't just cool tech, they must serve the subject, content, using a strategy, pedagogy. Question number 7. A teacher uses a Venn diagram to help students understand the similarities and differences between plant cells and animal cells. This instructional material is a type of A. Realia, B. Graphic organizer, C. Mock-up, D. Specimen. Correct answer. B. Graphic organizer. Why B is correct. Graphic organizers, Venn diagrams, concept maps, flowcharts, are visual displays that demonstrate relationships between facts, concepts, or ideas. Why the wrong answers are wrong. A. Realia. Real objects, e.g., bringing a real plant into class. C. Mock-up. A simplified representation of a complex machine or process, e.g., a pilot's cockpit made of cardboard. D. Specimen. A specific sample of a whole, e.g., a butterfly in a jar. Edge knowledge. Mental scaffolding. Graphic organizers are thinking tools that help students organize their internal schema. Question number 8. What is the most important factor to consider when selecting an instructional material for a lesson? A. The cost of the material. B. The attractiveness and color of the material. C. The alignment of the material with the lesson objectives. D. The availability of the material in the school's library. Correct answer. C. The alignment of the material with the lesson objectives. Why C is correct. This is the #1 rule of teaching. Objectives drive instruction. If a material is beautiful or expensive but doesn't help achieve the learning goal, it is a waste of time. Why the wrong answers are wrong. A, B, and D. These are secondary concerns: practicality, aesthetics, availability. They matter, but alignment is the non-negotiable. Edge knowledge. Think the arrow. Your objective is the target, your IM is the arrow. If the arrow doesn't point at the target, it doesn't matter how pretty the arrow is. Question number 9. When teaching a lesson on Philippine currency, the teacher brings in actual 20 peso, 50 peso, and 100 peso bills for the students to examine. In instructional technology, these real objects are called A. Models, B. Dioramas, C. Realia, D. Simulations. Correct answer. C. Realia. Why C is correct? Realia are real objects from everyday life used as instructional aids. They provide the most direct experience possible without leaving the classroom. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Models. Scaled representations, e.g., a plastic 5-foot-tall coin. B. Diorama. A 3-dimensional miniature scene, e.g., a shoebox market. D. Simulation. An imitation of a process. Edge knowledge. Real is realia. If you can spend it, eat it, or wear it in the real world, and you bring it to class, it's realia. Question number 10. After using a specific instructional material, a teacher reflects on whether the students were engaged and if the material helped them understand the concept. This process is part of A. Formative evaluation of IMS. B. Summative evaluation of IMS. C. Material design. D. Utilization. Correct answer. A. Formative evaluation of IMS. Why is correct? Formative evaluation of materials happens during or immediately after use to see how they can be improved for next time. Why the wrong answers are wrong? B. Summative. Judging the final effectiveness of a program, usually at the end of the year. C. And D. These are the action phases, not the reflective evaluation phase. Edge knowledge. The loop. Evaluation isn't just for students, it's for your tools. Always ask, did that poster actually help, or was it just a distraction? If this video gave you an edge, sharpen that like button and subscribe to stay ahead.